Turned 35 this year. Not everybody all at once. I did. Thank you. Yeah. It's not a big deal. It's really not. But they say live life with no regrets. They say that. But I started getting tattooed when Green Day was super popular, so... Some regrets you just learn to live with, guys. Don't worry, I had the time of my life. I feel like I'm losing my youth, that's a thing, and I know I just said I'm 35 years old, so that kind of makes me an asshole for saying that, because there might be some younger people in here who feel like they've lost their youth. There might be some older people who still feel very young. So I don't think you can pick a specific age where you can say you've lost your youth, but you can pick a very specific thing that happens when you can say you've lost your youth, and it is this. It's when you push a fart out too hard, and a little bit of pee comes out. It's a little bit, not a lot. Not like a situation I gotta go home and change my pants a lot. Just a little bit, just to let you know that if you don't already have health insurance, you should probably get health insurance. Because death is coming for you. That's why I'm back in the service industry. I work in the service industry after a couple years of being out of it. No, my dreams aren't coming true. Don't move that. I took a job at a place, it's a very touristy restaurant, so I get insurance because it's very busy. But the thing about a touristy restaurant in Portland is you forget what other people from other places are like. And I had a table with two guys in full tap-out gear, and I was like, whoa, how did they even get past the terminal? Like, you'd think TSA would be like, well, Portland might not be for you guys. Like, but it turns out they don't stop anybody on their drive up from Sacramento, so like, I'm dealing with them now. And like, I didn't hear the beginning of the conversation, I just heard the end of it, and these dudes just piped up, I think the female ejaculation is a myth. Oh. What? Whoa, where does that logic come into play? Men who think the female ejaculation is a myth probably thinks the moon landing was fake simply just because they haven't been to the moon. You know what I mean? Like, am I bragging right now? Hell yeah. You don't know I'm not an astronaut though. I love Tang. They're laughing so much in the back. That's how you know it's good. I'm getting older. I'm starting to think older though, and that's a new thing for me. Like, I'm not a very mature person. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. It is weird, because like, I'm just aging, and like, I got super into vodka after I turned 35, and like, I don't know what that's about. That's so weird. They used to call me Whiskey Smurf. Like, my friends would be like, hey, you want a shot of J-Mo? They call it J-Mo, it's Jameson, but they call it J-Mo because they're assholes. And, you want a shot of J-Mo? Like, no man, brown spirits, give me the vapors. Like, where's that coming from? That's not me. That's not who I am as a person. Like, I was gonna go to some lunch the other day. I was gonna go to a Whole Foods. I was like, walk across the street. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get some a raw bar, maybe some salad, some green tea, not too much caffeine. Coffee's giving me the jitters. Fuck! Oh, what? It happened so fast. My neck tattoos are on Tinder right now, looking for a younger dude. Do you understand that? And like, in the midst of all this happening, this little skater kid was just barreling down the street on his skateboard, like serpentine. You know how they do on the skateboard, like the serpentine, like a Tony Hawk guided missile at me, like, and this volcano welled up inside, and I've never said anything like this before in my life, but I just shouted out, you need to wear a helmet! I can't make this up. Little dude hopped right off the skateboard, was like, who said that? He had been looking for Walter Matthau's ghost. There's no way that came out of my face. Are you kidding me right now? Look at me. I look like a tattooed Tolkien character. I shouldn't be chastising that kid. I should be offering him the One Ring to take to Mount Doom so we can destroy Sauron together, you know what I mean? Like, we should be going on a quest. You can have my axe! Body spray or something, you know? Hindsight, though, I don't think anybody's going to be okay with me giving a kid a ring and taking him to some mountains. You know what I mean? You're my Frodo now, precious. 2016 has been kind of a shitty year for everybody, but it's been a particularly shit year for me. My mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's back in the spring. And that sucks. That's a really tough thing to deal with. And I was there with her for the diagnosis. And so I wanted to make her feel better, so I took her to a movie. My mom's the kind of person that she likes actors more than she likes films. And she really loves Ben Affleck. Yeah, no, probably the first time she was ill, you're right, yeah. Not a good actor. And so I took her to see Batman v Superman. Yeah, not a good movie. It was not. I'm a good son, guys. When we got out of the film, and just like, it was hours after the diagnosis, and we walked into the lobby, and my mom was just like, what a piece of shit. I hope I forget that fucking thing. Right? That's so awesome. Like, my mom's already coping and laughing about that. By the way, that's my sense of humor. Fuck this shit. I don't care. That's where I get that from, is my mom. And then the other day, I was taking her to the store. I don't know if you know a lot about Alzheimer's, but one of the first things to go out the window are social cues. And there was this fast walker coming towards us. You ever seen a fast walker where they like do the crazy, like, that thing? You know, they look like they're stuck in a pipe in Mario. You know, view time. And it's just coming at us, and my mom was like, she looks ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, she does, Mom. You're a hero right now. That's amazing. I've always wanted to do that, and so have all of you. You've always wanted to scream at a fast walker. Freedom, I guess, in that. Let it go. I don't know. I took her to a movie, again, just very recently to go see Doctor Strange. We had a conversation, because I'm going to take her to some Alzheimer's meetings, you know, like group things, help her out. And they're doing like a painting thing, where you just like help paint. My mom was like, you want to do that with me? And I have very bad hands, I have a couple surgeries. And I was like, oh, Mom, I can't, because my hands. And my mom was like, what's wrong with your hands? And I was like, God. Like, that stung a little. She took me to the hospital to have my surgeries. And, I'm like, all right, we're gonna skip this. We're just gonna go jump right into the movie. We gotta get going. We're gonna be late. We're gonna go see the movie. And she's like, what were we seeing again? I was like, Doctor Strange. I'm like, okay, cool. And then she said, I hope it's not as bad as that Batman movie. Like, what the fuck, Mom? You're gonna remember that piece of shit movie, but not my surgery hands. What is going on? Do you understand what that probably means? That probably means Batman v Superman is the cure to Alzheimer's. It's so bad you can't forget it.